Hey everybody, Brian Garcia, meteorologist, National Weather Service, San Francisco Bay Area, Monterey Bay regions. It is the 15th of February, 2024, and we are looking down the pike of some more impactful weather. Take a look at the satellite image here. Have a nice area of low pressure with a big draping cold front all the way across the Hawaiian Islands and deep into the tropics. And as such, we're already prepping for this system coming in. We already have our high surf advisory out for the weekend, 10 a.m. Saturday through 4 p.m. Sunday, with breakers potentially exceeding 20 feet, upwards of 20 to 25 feet, with some isolated areas reaching up to 28 feet potentially. So we're going to look at our friends out of the Ocean Prediction Center for their analysis of what's going on and what their forecast is. So let's orient you here really quick to their surface analysis. Out on the right is North America, coast of North America. Out on the left is Japan out here going up to Kamchatka there. Across the top, Aleutian Islands, and down at the bottom we have the Hawaiian Islands. So that satellite imagery showed really well this area of low pressure, and there are a few areas of low pressure within that, and then this big draping cold front. Well, as we march forward, we're going to see that cold front start to press towards our region as that area of low pressure kind of meanders. 48 hours out, and let's zoom in here, we see that big draping cold front really pushing into our area Saturday morning, with another area of low pressure developing in its wake. By the time we get into Sunday morning, that first cold front's moved through our area, already dealing a blow with winds and rain. And then we get that second system coming in for Sunday into Monday. So this is Sunday morning, and then we get into Monday morning. It's pretty much crossing our doorstep at that point, crossing the threshold. But that area of low pressure is just meandering out there, which makes me concerned that we could see some kind of slowing of the front moving across the area, which could extend the impacts of wind and rain. So let's take a look at this really quick. These are, this is 24-hour max wind gust. Watch these wind gusts peak up. So in a 24-hour period ending 10 p.m., these are peak wind gusts. Ending 10, that was 10 p.m. Saturday, 10 p.m. Sunday. So 24-hour period ending 10 p.m. Sunday. Wind gust, very breezy across the hills. If we hadn't had February 4th, we'd be looking at this event and saying, wow, we could have some potentially big impacts from this event as the wind gusts spike across the region. We could see some of the mountains in our area gusting into the 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s. In coastal areas like Big Sur could gust into the 50s as well. So this is going to be a windy event, taking down more trees, as well as causing some localized power outages as well. Look at that, those wind gusts still remaining up by the end of Monday. By the end of Tuesday, 24 hours previous, so 10 p.m. Monday into 10 p.m. Tuesday, things really start to calm down. And then things really start to come down by the time we get into Wednesday and Thursday. Let's take a look at the rainfall. So this is 24-hour rainfall. So any image that you see here, this is the cumulative rainfall ending at the 24-hour time frame here. So I'm just going to step into it. As we get into 4 a.m. Saturday, ending 10 a.m. Saturday, ending 4 p.m. Saturday, ending 10 p.m. Saturday, 4 a.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. Sunday, and then ending 4 p.m. Sunday. And then look at that, another pulse ending 4 a.m. Monday. And that's that Monday system ending 4 p.m. Monday. And then really starting to taper out as we get to the time frame ending 4 a.m. Wednesday, ending 4 p.m. Wednesday, and then as we get into ending times on Thursday, things really start to taper out. So a lot of rain, and ultimately our forecast totals right now for the time frame 4 a.m. Thursday through 4 a.m. Tuesday. This is what we're looking at. We could see upwards of 6, 7, maybe even 8 inches up in the Sonoma coastal range, and something like 3, 4, 5, 6 inches in the Santa Cruz Mountains down to the Santa Lucias of Monterey County. It's going to be a wet system. Soils are saturated. We're going to have a lot of runoff. And as such, the California Nevada River Forecast Center is watching all of our rivers to see if they're going to go into monitor stage or potentially flood stage. And so, of course, being a doom and gloom type of person and liking the worst case scenarios, I want to look at what's the worst case scenario for our rivers. So if I look at the probability of exceedance, the top 10%, look at this. The those outlier edges of the models, of course, we could see a lot of our rivers potentially go into flood stage, from the Russian to the Napa to the San Lorenzo, the Carmel, even the Pajaro. So we're going to be watching these rivers really closely. This all depends upon if that system stalls over us or just off the coast. That could add to rainfall totals, and that's what we're really going to be watching this week. Looking out ahead from our friends out of the Climate Prediction Center, the 6-10 day outlook keeps us in a higher probability of above normal precipitation, as well as in the 8 to 14 day outlook. What I'm trying to say here is that we're going to remain active right through the end of the month. They're even highlighting the 25th through the 29th for a slight risk of heavy precipitation and a slight risk of high winds for our service area. So at the end of the day, remain vigilant. Winter is not done with us yet. And make sure, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and be good to one another. See you, everybody. Bye.